best. Still is room for improvement.
Welcome, y'all. My name is Chanel, aka Nelly P.
I am Kristen, aka the Bag Lady P, owner of Bag Lady Boutique, and this is
Life
Life
Unfold.
Unfold. I am so happy and ready for this. This is what we've been needing. We finally made it out the group chat.
Finally out the group
I'm
chat.
so happy about that
First episode.
because this is what we needed.
But you know what's crazy? It's like we literally named it Life Unfold, and life has been lifing to where. How long has it taken us? A year?
A year for this to happen.
A
This
year.
is hilarious.
I feel like it's like a year this month. Like I feel like this time last month we was talking about doing a podcast.
I don't know. It might have been. It really might have been. I'm not sure. What are you expecting out of this Life Unfold podcast, Ellie?
I really just think I'm gonna like kind of like a therapy session, really, just to end to talk about things that I just feel like I may not be able to put in words or put in like a group chat because like in our group chat we do have males and sometimes they don't understand like what we actually go through, and then sometimes you feel like well this maybe is personally for me, but I don't want to like burn my friends and be like oh my god this week has been you know what I'm saying? Like I had to do X, Y, and Z because everybody goes through stuff. Everybody has their own struggles for the week, and I just feel like this is just a safe space to be able to talk about it, vent about it, and probably somebody else is going through it too.
Right. Okay. I think for me, I think I'm the same though. Like, um, just transitioning into one, like getting more serious about my faith and things of that nature, but two, like life be life and life is unfolding. And I think enough of us don't get to talk about it. And maybe this Life Unfold podcast can get other people to talk about it, whether it's in their friend group, whether it's in their group chat, whether it's in general, maybe it's outside. I don't know, but I think more so we need to talk more about what we go through and what people in general go through because I know everybody has a life, and I know life be lifing. Life be lifing. At the age of 30, life be lifing. So I feel like for us, it just needs to be said of what that looks like, and I think more people will relate to it more because of how much we don't speak out or much we don't say nothing to nobody, or it just be like, I know these girls are having a pocket. What the heck they be talking about? Sir, if you only knew what goes down in our group chat, this is what needed, okay? Because, honey, our group chat, if people knew what I want to know, what's in everybody's phone. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like people's group chats be hilarious. I don't want to know what y'all be talking about individually with like your one-on-one friends, but those group chats that like are family friends, what are those like? Because ours, hilarious.
Outside.
Outstanding. So, do you want to start off with what is it? We listen and we don't judge, or we gonna jump into our like first segment because I got some stuff. Okay, and I just want to say, being 30 is different. Okay, okay.
Welcome to the 30 Club because I've been trying to tell you for a minute. Once you hit 30, life hits you differently on
Knees
all
hurt.
aspects.
My knees hurt.
Yeah.
My knees hurt. Like as soon as I turned 30, I was like, ooh, bad because I used to stretch when I was 20, but 30, if you do not stretch, don't stretch if you want to. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Don't stretch if you want to. About 30 is different. I like it here though. I do like it here. I think my life has become a little bit more serious since I've been 30.
I will say 30 makes you step into your grown woman. Like you realize what you did in your 20s. It was cute. We
Mhm.
had fun. It
Mhm.
was a good time.
Mhm.
But 30 is when like you kind of boss up. Like you start thinking about finances. You start thinking about homes,
Mhm.
relationships,
Yes.
situationships, friendships. Like everything just kind of makes you look at things differently.
I do feel I agree. I feel like being 30, you start looking into more investments. You start realizing, oh, okay, like dang, I don't know if I want to start a family. 30, you really predict of what your 40s is gonna look like for you because at 40, now I know some people they be in the club at 40, baby. I'm trying to be at the crib in my little robe. I'm gonna have like the little. I'm gonna be that person that has the menus of the week, like with the chalkboard for my family.
You've been on TikTok.
Yes, I have. So I feel like I'm gonna be like the girl. Like Monday is gonna be like, cause you know how they do mimosa Mondays. Mine is gonna be manwich Mondays at my house. Taco Tuesday, of course, because that's the given.
How about that? Because why? Why not?
And the rest of the week I haven't figured it out yet, but I know that 40, I'm not gonna be shaking the cell phone or dropping it low. I know that's not gonna be me.
I mean, I wouldn't even give you that 20 at 35. Because, like, if you think about it, when you was in your 20s, think about some of the stuff that you already accomplished. Like, in your 20s, you was a business owner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In your 20s, you were, yeah, when I first met her, she was always in school.
Yeah.
I don't know how many certification degrees, like, that you have, but I'm just like,
I got at least 7.
see?
Yeah, I do. I didn't even realize that. I could be a pharmacy tech. I could be a phlebotomist. I could be a bartender full time. I could be a mixologist full time. I could be a CNA. Mm. I have a lot of certifications. I didn't even realize that. Dang, I really could get some money out here if I really. I just don't. Them applications be too long. That'd be my problem.
Not the application.
Yes, because.
But you don't went to school for it. Like, what's longer, the school or the application?
The application. Definitely the application. Because with school, it just feels so like. It's like that hustler in me. Like, my parents are from the north, so they always been go, 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 go. So I'm always like, okay, I gotta get it. Or my dad always taught me never depend on no nigga. So before, if this don't work out, my regular 9 to 5 don't work out, baby, at school I got 7 more certifications to fall back on. Because what I won't do is sit at home and lay up underneath a nigga or just lay up. Period. Like that just ain't never gave me. So, but yeah, them applications. Yeah, because first of all, the application, the first one, I can get through the name, the last name, the address. I can get through that, or even put it in the basic information. But that questionnaire be like, bro,
tell me a time when you have faced adversity.
Every single day. Like, be for real. Every single day. Or tell me a time, a scenario where you've encountered a difficult situation. I'm black.
Every day.
I'm black. I woke up black. So I don't know about anybody else, but every day is a difficult situation or it's something difficult, especially being a black woman in 2025.
Because I feel like I always joke about like our age difference, but it's just like I learned a lot from you because coming up, you're coming up in a time that I didn't come up in, and I think it's vice versa. Like I came up in a time that you didn't come up in, and it's like a little different. And I just feel like trying to maneuver life, I need help.
Yeah, same. Same. Very much so same. I think what I'm expecting from the life unfold, um, I think in 2025, in 2024, 2023, 2022, me is a different me. And I think a lot of people, it's not that I'm trying to prove a point to anybody because I really don't care about what anybody thinks. But I think this podcast for me is, I think everybody has some type of perspective of me. And I don't necessarily agree with that perspective. And I know people have seen a side of me that, some like I've grown a lot. I'm in church more. I go to Bible study now. I even try to read. I even try to not project that on my friends, but I do try to be more positive to certain situations that we go through. Cause I know I don't. One, I'm not gonna ever like try to force God on people, but I realize what God has done for me, and I think me just embracing that in myself can do a lot for my friends and my family too. Just because um, me transitioning out of the club to me just being who I am, like I think that's enough in itself. And I think for Raleigh has seen a lot of Bag Lady P or Princess or Kiss My Tats or what was I had another name. I think before Kiss My Tats, I can't remember whatever name I had, but I just think me growing up in this city, everybody's known I've always been a hustler, but I've always been a firecracker. But I think, in a sense, I'm not a firecracker. I think now I understand that I'm a protector, and I think I'm a die protector. I think I'm a fighter, yes, but I'm always going to be a protector first. And I think this podcast is going to be me opening up to me being 30 and a lot of things that people go through in my situation that's not heard. I think a lot of women need to get a lot of things off their chest, and I think a lot of people can relate to what we go through. And I think a lot of people sometimes are nervous or not as. I think vulnerability for me this year is going to be one of my top things is being vulnerable, and that's with my friends, with my family, my relationship with my boyfriend. Like vulnerability is something that I've never done before, and I think in this podcast, that's what I'm expecting is vulnerability for me, and I hope people can be vulnerable with themselves because it's a lot of stuff that people don't talk about, and I always say, especially in 2025, mental health is serious.
Serious.
Mental health is very serious. I've lost maybe at least three, my brother, I've lost at least 3 to 5 people because of mental health, and I think now in 2025, I hate that it's so late that I take it this serious. Like, I go to therapy. I have therapy every 2 weeks. And maybe I love it. I go to therapy. I go to church. I go to the gym because we need those outlets as African American people in the society that we live in the world that we live in this city that we live in. Therapy is important. Church is important for me. Maybe working out for other people. I don't know, whatever people outlets, but they need that. And I want Life Unfold for them to be a comfortability space, to be an outlet. Like, oh, this is an outlet for them. Like, what could be an outlet for me? Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's crosswords. I even have little games on my phone now because I'm into that, yes. Maybe it's Candy Crush. Maybe it's baseball. Maybe it's going to a shooting range. But I think Life Unfold for me is going to be one of those things where, okay, this is a safe space. And I think people now in 2025, especially with the society we live in, a safe space is very important. And just for people to see a different side, because people always see me bringing the bottom out, but they don't even know that I have 7 certifications.
You know, we
or
should have
3
started the
degrees.
podcast with you out with some sparklers, like.
Hey! Yeah! With
So-
the little crisscross.
You know, so do you think like this podcast is introducing the world to Kristen? Cause like you think about it, somebody's gonna watch this like, who?
Yeah, right. I know. I don't know if it's that. I think people who know me know who I am, but I think this is just even the people who assume to know me or think they know me. I think this is just getting a different. Like, dang, this is her now. Like, this is yeah. Because I feel like everybody can change, and I feel like people can grow. But even some of the stuff that I went through, I feel like that needs to be like, dang, maybe, because I never tell my side. Like, I never even share that vulnerability. Even now that it's been situations that I've been in, I don't even talk about it because whatever story people want to paint me as, if you want to paint me as the villain, baby, please paint it. Put pink in it, though. Put a little pink or purple. But I don't even, I think this is like showing the growth of a person in general. And I think people don't even get that for themselves, to show the growth or show like, oh, I'm not this person anymore. And even if I was that person, I love it. I love every single thing about Princess P.
It's the deep side life. Ooh.
If you only know what our friend group, just our friend group alone, what we go through. Imagine other friend groups. Imagine like 4 other friend groups going through the same stuff that we go through. Ciao.
But you know what? I think that's like the beauty of things and why I feel like it was time for us to get in front of the camera. Because if you like look at it, you see us out, you think we are the life of the party. Like
We are.
are the life of the party. But if
We have a good time.
if our group chat ever got leaked,
we ooh. Ooh. Let me just sip my little tea now.
I'm just saying, like, you would see, like, we go through things. We go through like, and you want to know what I honestly love about our group chat is because that we have the males in there. If our group chat gets leaked, I'm denying everything. Like,
You gotta, what is it?
um, I said, but if we, I think the beauty of it is, if you think about it, we create a safe space as a friend group for everybody to be included. Like, think about like men and they kind of feel like they can't talk and they can't express themselves. Like, I love the fact that our male friends feel comfortable enough to tell us like, man, today was rough.
Right. Yeah, I love that about our friends. Like they are very like, who today beat me up. Okay, what happened, friend? Like,
Mhm.
what's going on, friend? Or like it's just a hard day, I need a drink. Okay, friend.
Pull up.
Pull up, friend, let's take some shots. You know, I think that's vulnerability for men, African American men is important. Vulnerability, I say it again, vulnerability for African American men in 2025 and further is important.
Right. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I hate the fact that our men feel like they gotta be strong all the time. They
Right?
have to hold everything down.
Mm.
They can't tell they woman because they feel like they may be less of a man, and that is not the case. To me, like you're a man when you can express your feelings.
Mm. Yeah, I like that. I want a real man. I want my man to cry.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be your safe space. I need you to curl up on me and be like, baby, like it's been rough.
Yeah, tell me. Like, I need to. Speaking of, baby, so what is your relationship status? Nelly? What is that? What are we? Is that.
You know, I am dating,
Okay.
dating,
Okay.
and I will say this, like it's been rough.
Mm.
Because have you ever met somebody that was your soulmate? You knew this is your soulmate. Y'all are perfect,
Okay.
but it's the wrong time.
What it was something that was said like right package, wrong delivery address.
I
Mm.
feel it.
You still gonna sleep with this man the next day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But your mother, she gonna be like, you need to leave him, da, da, da. And that's like, I feel like for my family, that's what I've realized. Like my mom and my dad, they've been married for like 35 years. My grandparents, they was married for like 40 to 60 in that range. Both my grandparents, both sets, they was married. My aunts and uncles been married. Like divorce in my family is non-existent. Like and that's the kind of girl that I don't know if it's because that's how I was raised, but I'm a very till death do us part kind of girl, and that's for my friendships, my relationships, like even maybe my job a little bit, cause I've been there for almost 10 years.
I get that.
So it's like I am that kind of girl. Like stability is a lot for me, and I think in this age of dating, stability people don't have that. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't like some people that I know. They'll move like once a year. Baby, that is a lot. No, I didn't even want to move last year. I do not like moving is not something. I stayed in that place for like what 5 years, 6 years maybe. And me moving, like I'm just like, bro, that broke my heart because it's like now I gotta learn this side of town. Now I gotta like, and like even my boyfriend, he's like, cause I like I'm a camera girl. I'm a camera girl and I'm a security girl. I need to know what's up, what's that
going
noise?
on?
What? Who is
What's
that?
outside?
What is that? Is that a dog? Who dog? You know, I'm like, I mm-mm.
So it's safe to say, you know, you and change are
Mm-mm.
you don't like it very
Mm-mm.
much.
No, I do not like. I do not. I don't know. I don't know how people move. Like
I will say I don't like
oh,
moving, but mine don't like moving is I don't like packing.
mm-hmm,
I don't like packing and moving.
mm-hmm,
But I will say this like when I moved the last time, I was so used to being with my roommate. Like
yeah,
it wasn't just like moving because okay you're grown as hell now. Like why do you have a roommate?
mm-hmm,
It was security.
yeah,
Like it was like
yeah,
if I knew if something was to go down, it's not just me in there.
mm-hmm,
And now I'm just like you said, I'm a camera girl. I hit what's that? I can't be like, hey, roomie. Like it's like I gotta take care of things on my own. So I, that was a big step.
I will say you need Glock important. I am. Let me. When I say this, hear me clearly. All women should carry a gun. If you are able to secure a firearm, get one expeditiously after you hear this. Run to the gun store. Okay?
I'm
And
waiting
if
for you to do a class. I said I'm coming to the next class.
I know I've been slacking. I've been
I'm
so
go- I
busy.
said I was gonna come to the next
I've
class.
been very busy, and I need to because but I can even show you like some certain things that you need to be gun safe because having a gun in 2025 is important. I've been having a gun since 2016, maybe 2017. I've always carried a gun. I've always
Believe it or not, I'm scared.
always carried a gun. I'm gonna always carry.
This the whisper. I think mine is like trauma.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I shot a BB gun,
Oh, yeah, me too. I like
and
those things.
but I didn't get no direction. It was just aim and shoot, right?
No.
So I looked at, I was like, aim and shoot, cool. We're in the backyard. Tree.
Okay. No.
Shot at a tree, ricochet is coming back. After that, I was good. I was like, you know what? I don't need it. I just carried that instant fear. Like, I've been to the gun range. Like, one of my homegirls, like, I want to do my birthday at the gun range. I, picked up probably the smallest one I could probably do, and I probably shot like twice. I'm like, all right, I'm done. But, like, it literally always takes me back to that fear of literally my brother having to, like, grab me down because the bullet, like, the BB gun was coming right back at me.
Yeah, no, I am. What is it? Pro guns. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I am pro gun because I've shot a BB gun, a shotgun. I like even ARs. Yeah, because if you come this way, come around this corner if you want to.
I was
What's
about to
that?
say, note to
F,
self, let you know every time I'm coming over.
F around and find out, baby. Because I am. Yeah, I believe in gun safety just because and I think all women, if you don't know how to carry a gun, I think classes are important. I think even like my grandfather and my dad taught me how to carry a gun and disable a gun and take it apart and put it back together. Like I know how to do all like put different guns together. Even working at where I work, I've learned how to build a gun and create different parts for a gun. So I am very pro gun. I just think in this world, it's so many crazies out there that don't have your best interests at heart. So I'm always, yeah, what's that F around to find out if you want to. Come to this front door if you want to. It could be you or it could be me, but baby, I am going out blazing. Like there's no boop. And
That
you
was
are one of my best friends. So that's why I'm like, I can say that because overlooked, underdog, I love like one thing about me, I love an underdog. I love a good overlooked person because those be the best genuine people.
I'll never forget you. Like, I'm literally on this couch by myself. You walk up, you're like, do you want something to drink? And I'm like, yeah. 1942.
19. Okay.
You sure? Yeah.
And then I think you bought
two.
two. And then another one, I bought another one. Yeah. Yeah. I know they was mad. They
I
all
was about to say, then after that, I feel like my section was just like flocked. I'm like, why did we get so popular over here all of a sudden? Because this wasn't the section to be at before.
It's been lit ever since.
I know, and it was literally after that. You was like, hey, anytime you come, like, let me know. And I'm like, okay. And then I said, hey, who wants to go to brunch? And you was like, me.
I just anytime you want to say food, then you want some meat.
I do.
I do. Yes, we went to Stir. No, or did we?
No,
We started at another Broken Egg,
And then we went to Saturn.
and then we met. I met Cleo,
We did. We ended up
Okay.
at Cleo House drinking.
and from then on, we've been friends ever since.
Stuck.
Stuck like Chuck. Yes, I do like that. Those are things that people don't see. Oh.
And I was like, I'm too old to make new friends. Look at this.
We did make a new friend. You did make a new friend that time. I made a new friend because, and I think that's another thing of why I say me growing in my faith is so hilarious and so important. And I say God got a funny personality because at that point in time in my life, I was like, I don't want no new friends. I was very like, ugh, with girls. And another thing though, like for some reason I was very shallow. Like if a girl didn't look like me or if a girl wasn't a bottle girl, if she wasn't in the club, we not gonna have nothing in common. The funny part is you don't work in the club. And we have more in common than I did with those girls in the club. And I was like, I'm like, thank God for growth. And I know people may say whatever, but thank God for growth because that in itself is like, bro. And now I'm like, to the people who are still like in the club, it's a way like at a certain time we have to age out, and that's important. Like you have to pass that torch.
You gotta have a
Like,
plan.
you gotta have a plan. If I would have known a plan when I was 21, 18, I was even working the club when I was 17. From 17 to 21, if I would have met you at 17 or 21, I'd probably be way richer than I would be now. Like I would probably be stacked on top of stacks. Like if I would have had a different friend group, I would have I would have had bread. Like buku so much money because people do not understand how much bread I was making at the age of
I was
17.
gonna say, don't give me so much credit, because remember, I was always that. If I think back and remember, I was buying sections just for me alone.
Yeah, he was. He was.
I was just buying sections, and you try to save me every time. Nelly, are you sure? Nelly, are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, bring me this bottle.
I would always be like, bro, you sure, bro? You could just get a drink, bro.
Mm-mm.
I will bring you a drink to this section. I promise you. I do not lie. No, let me get a bottle.
Let me get a bottle. But I always, so my thing was, I don't like, again, I don't know how the club world works. I really don't. But if I can support my friend,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it every time. So if I go to the club, and I don't care if I have to take 2 shots and get the rest of the bottle away. If you're my bottle girl, I'm gonna buy a bottle. I'm gonna tip. Like I'm gonna be in here because I am supporting my friend. Like I go to the club. It was points where I was literally just go to the club just so I could see y'all.
Yeah. I think that's funny. And I think that's the rest of our friend group now too. Like, yo, you working?
You working?
No, nigga, I'm not. Well, let's go out anyway.
It was just, that was literally like we gonna go to the club. We gonna go CP. Like it wasn't like, oh, let's just go. Let's just party, party, party. Like, you know, some nights, yeah, it was like that, but it was more so like, oh, we ain't seen P in a minute. Let's pull up at the club.
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely, yeah, that is how we grew. I love that though. I love that genuineness because a lot of people don't get that. Like, and a lot of people don't even see how I am outside of the club. They only see me in the club. And so they think this persona. But half the time, like, not that I don't like people.
She's crazy in and out the club. Just
Yeah,
FYI.
I am.
So, you know, we did a whole poll on Instagram.
I'm about to go today.
Where we asked people, like, you know, but I love this trend. Like, we listen and we don't judge, because I feel like a lot of times we do stuff and we really think we're gonna be judged, and it's really people out here doing the same thing that we're doing.
Okay. Yes. I feel like the same. I think we listen and we don't judge. It's a perfect segment. And we asked our group chat. So I just want to pick out.
It's wild. It's wild. Just you gotta proceed with caution.
I'm gonna start with this one, and then we can do some of ours. So we listen and we don't judge. This is not me. We listen and we don't judge. I invited my mistress to church where my wife's mother was the pastor, and she held my son the whole service the day after I hit. That was a good one. I can't judge him for that. I can't. No, that's a good one. No, even though I'm in church, God don't listen.
I'm gonna say you. Mm.
Is that one? Okay. You would.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
Hmm.
But that's creative.
I mean,
I think that's the only word that comes to
and
mind
then
is
if you
creative.
did judge, who would you judge, the man or the woman?
Did the woman know that she's a mistress?
Mm. Yeah, she had to. I invited my mistress, so she knew she was a mistress.
I was gonna say like.
And if you're holding a child, you know something's up.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true.
Let's see. Okay, that was a good one though. I don't judge that. Oh, okay. We listen and we don't judge. I've had a threesome with one girl and her best friend, and then turned around and had a threesome with the same girl and another best and one of her other best friends.
I can't judge that because I hear me out.
Okay.
If you had one girl and she slept with you with a friend and then turned around and slept with you with another friend, like
They
she's
talk,
down with it.
and honestly, they probably talked about it in the group chat.
Yeah.
That was in the group chat. Like,
There's it's no way that I'm about to be with a man and then I'm about to be like, okay, I'm about to turn around and be with a man with another, and it's not planned. It's not in the group chat.
okay. We listen and we don't judge. I never give my real name to damn near anybody. Um, Anytime I have to place a to go order, it's never my name. Anytime, anytime, anything. If anybody, even when they ask me to deliver packages, it's never my name. Um, like so, you know what I would hate if we listen and we don't judge. I would always hate if I lost my package and they asked me to go to the post office to show my ID to prove it's my package. It would not like I don't know if they yeah I don't know if they would give me my package because it's never
never
my
thought
name.
about that.
Yeah,
But you don't usually.
I never use my name. And I don't know if it's that me like that's maybe my paranoia. But what you mean not my name for? I already got to put it on all these applications.
But it's a package though.
I don't care. What if it goes to my next door neighbor?
Or what if they take it to the leasing office and they be like, oh, we don't have such and such a liquor.
I don't have a leasing office. Hmm, that's true.
Yeah.
But if it goes to my next door neighbor, they're gonna be like, oh,
We don't know who this is.
no, but they're gonna see the address and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm assuming that's that person who lives there. Yeah, and it's always something like far left. Yeah, I remember one time I was at Bonefish and I was like, hey, what name can we put under Kobe Bryant? Yeah,
You do like celebrity names.
yeah. Respect the GOAT. Kobe is gonna be the GOAT. I have to say this. Kobe is the greatest of all time basketball players who ever lived. I love Kobe Bryant. When he passed, I was super sad. And that's one of the reasons I don't even watch basketball because he died. Because he was the GOAT. I love Kobe, and that's why I really fell off because basketball ain't the same without the GOAT.
I was
Mamba.
gonna say, when Kobe was here, I was a diehard Lakers fan.
Yeah,
And then after Kobe passed, I just enjoy a good basketball game now.
but because I work out, that's probably why I'm like, I'm honestly like in that little range of ballpark, but I ain't never hit two. But when I hit two, I'll be like, Nelly, I'm going to get my body done.
Now I'm getting my body.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I.
Don't. How about to say? We in the gym. We gonna get it natural, organically.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a natural organically, but I'm still gonna eat.
You know what? You wanna know how you can really get it natural organically?
Hmm.
Stop avoiding Kier and YouTube.
I will never. I love her dearly.
Shout out to Key. Like,
Shout out to Key. Her body looks so.
Have you seen her back?
Good gracious! Did you see her arms?
Listen,
Key look good.
she looks great.
She looks amazing. Oh, she looks good. Booty is booty too.
Listen.
It's like 2 minutes.
So she gave me her. I told you the pre-workout and her creatine, and I've been using it.
Creatine makes me swell, so then I probably will get 200 if I start back on that
Okay.
creatine because I lost so much weight from that creatine. But I will say, Kiara looks so good. But yeah, I'm not gonna stop avoiding her until I stop eating chicken. And I just ordered me some wings, so and French fries. So I would say that when I stop, and honestly, me getting older, I do want to eat better. Like I had a smoothie today. I got my fruit, and I mean I had a biscuit this morning. But
I'm about to come to your house with my fruit so I can so you can juice it for me.
who got me a ninja? Was it you? I don't know who got me a ninja. I think it was you at the friend group. It was either you or my mom. But that little ninja bullet, which I think was you, yeah, that comes in the clutch because with a blender you don't want to do too much. Even with the juicer, you know, there's so many components to that juicer.
Mm-hmm.
I do love juicing, and that's another thing that I said I was going to get back on. But I still say like fruit intake is important, vegetable intake is important, even juicing. But I don't know who got me that bullet, but that's clutch because that's how I got my fruit this morning. And I feel like maybe this is my weird quirky 30. Like, oh, okay, I got my fruit now. I can eat fried chicken. You know, I probably shouldn't, but I did incorporate a salad. I had 3 salads this week, and I didn't have that much bread. So
That's
I feel
good.
like fried chicken on a Saturday, and I had a tough week. Child.
I feel like you should have at least one cheat meal a week. Though.
And I think I had two.
I
'Cause
mean,
I had Haagen Dazs last night at like 11. Cause I was binge watching Harlem.
we can't eat Haagen Dazs. We gotta go to Ben and Jerry's.
Why?
Because Ben and Jerry's is for the people.
But they don't have butter pecan.
I feel like every ice cream should have butter. I don't know. I'm lactose intolerant, so the closest thing to ice cream I get is McDonald's or Chick Fil A. Like the
I forgot you were.
yeah
Oh, that sucks.
yeah
No, I don't like that for you, friend.
yeah.
You're lactose.
Mm.
Ben and Jerry's does not have butter pecan. So, but my homeboy
I
years
just
ago.
want to say butter pecan really is like.
Don't say it. Do not say it. Oh,
I just remember my grandma be like, "Go in there and get the ice cream and it be butter pecan."
we
I'm
should
like,
do a poll.
"You don't have Napoleon?" Like,
What? No, that's nasty.
What?
I
I used when I as I got older, that's when like
Mm-mm.
my stomach couldn't. But as a kid, that strawberry, good as gone.
No, bro.
Good as gone.
And then I hate people like you. Oh, strawberry, it's Napoleon, so it's vanilla chocolate and then strawberry. And meanwhile, people like you is just eating one flavor.
Yeah.
Negro, so get one flavor.
Well, no, because
I
somebody
don't
else
like-
ain't wanting another flavor.
I don't like that for you. I don't like that for you at all. But no. So like, I was always my mom butter pecan, my grandma butter pecan. Like I don't know if it's the up north thing, but what is it? Brown skin butter pecan Puerto Rican, something like that. It was a song. I don't know. But butter pecan is my all time favorites. Now I will say, growing up and meeting and getting into different like friend groups, my homeboy put me on a strawberry cheesecake from Ben and Jerry's.
Okay.
Fire.
I got like little like crumbles in it.
Also, the milkshake, because I used to just get Oreo cookout milkshakes, but he put me on to strawberry cheesecake milkshake, my homeboy. We've been friends for years, love my boy. Strawberry cheesecake milkshake and strawberry cheesecake Ben and Jerry's. I will say, 100 out of 10. But I'm not, I gotta be in the mood.
I will say that. So when I was in high school, my best friend worked at Cold Stone, and she will always bring me the cake batter, and then she'll put like little like pound cake and like the just like. But the only way I could eat it is like I had to like immediately take it like put it in the freezer. Like it has to be extra cold. It cannot be any type of liquid. So it was
Yeah, frozen, right?
Yeah.
I don't like that soft ice cream.
yeah.
Mhm.
That was the only way I could eat it. But I will tell you like if I have to steer from vanilla, I'm going birthday cake Cold Stone.
Uh,
I'm going birthday cake.
I'm gonna do, and I will even say, Cold Stone. I'm gonna do Snickers. Snickers with pecans, extra pecan Snickers with a caramel.
So
Because
wait,
they
are
chop
you
it up.
right? So you're putting a Snickers bar with pecans, or does
Yeah.
your Snickers bar have pecans in it? Because you know they have that.
No. And this is gonna close out our first episode.
Yay! I'm
Oh,
excited.
oh Lord, we finally got it done.
We finally made it out the group chat. Like I am.
Yes.
Words can't even express
I
it.
know how happy I am, but I will say, y'all tune in to our next episode because we are going to get a tad. Now, this podcast is not meant for messiness, but we do have to indulge in a little bit of messy, just a little. Our next podcast, we will be having a special guest, and he will talk about a little bit of the nightlife and the messiness that goes on in Raleigh's nightlife. So we appreciate y'all for tuning into our first episode.
Yes, thank you, and definitely follow us on Instagram, Life Unfold Podcast, and drop some comments too. What you like us to talk about? You know, we're all in these Raleigh streets together.
Right. If you want to be a guest, because we're going to be having a lot of guests on here, guys, because we want to hear your thoughts. So, until next time, I am Kristen.
I'm Nelly.
AKA V Bag Lady P, and this is
Life Unfold.
Boom.